I call a member for Wollondilly.
Thank you, Speaker. Wollondilly is a great distance from Bondi, and despite having 0.1% of my community with Jewish religious affiliation, I've heard the absolute grief, sympathy and horror at the events that took place at the Hanukkah community celebration. The attack targeted Jewish Australians as they gathered and have done so for many decades. This is no place in Australia, and indeed in any other place. It was targeted, seemingly well planned, but had no justification at all, either morally or politically. What happened at Bondi was horrifying. It was a place meant, for everyday life, shopping, meeting friends, feeling safe, and violence tore through the community and shattered that sense of normality. And as Jewish people gathered to celebrate light and all things good, acts of terror like this are designed to do more than harm individuals. They aim to spread fear, to make ordinary people feel unsafe in their own city. The cruelty lies not only in the loss of innocent lives, but in the trauma left behind, families grieving, witnesses scarred, and a nation forced to confront how fragile peace can feel. No grievance, no ideology, no explanation can ever justify such brutality. Yet even in this darkness, we saw something powerful: strangers helping strangers, first responders running towards danger, a community refusing to be defined by fear. We see the grieving Jewish community asking us to do a random act of kindness for someone. We must condemn this violence without hesitation and stand with the victims and commit ourselves to protecting one another so that terror never gets the final word. In moments of tragedy, our instinct is to act immediately. The impulse comes from compassion, from shock, and a deep desire to make something like this never happen again. And it's a real shame that this bill is collecting together more than one issue. When it comes to gun laws, acting quickly does not always mean acting wisely. Law passed in the heat of grief are often shaped by emotion rather than evidence. They risk being too broad, too vague, or poorly designed, creating consequences we don't fully understand until it's too late to undo them. Public policy should be built on careful analysis, not the understandable but temporary intensity of national sorrow. Changing gun laws quickly can also distract us from the right questions, as other members have said. We need to understand how existing laws failed, whether enforcement was adequate, and what specific gaps truly need to be addressed. Without that clarity, new laws may simply add complexity without improving safety. Rush decisions can also erode public trust. When people feel laws are made reactively without consultation or debate, confidence in institution weakens and compliance suffers. Strong laws require public understanding and support, which only comes from transparent, thoughtful discussion. This does not mean doing nothing. It means doing this properly. It means taking the time to listen to the experts, law enforcement, communities, and victims' families. It means ensuring that any changes that we make are effective, enforceable, and respectable of fundamental rights. My community have spoken loud and clear. They believe good policy is not made by creating headlines. If our goal is lasting safety, then patience is not weakness, it is responsibility. The best way to honour these victims is not with rushed legislation, but with laws that are careful, deliberate, and strong enough to actually protect lives. I will vote to ensure positive outcomes that will protect Jewish communities, stop hate speech, and based on consultation and evidence. I'd also like to thank those who have communicated with me through email, in my office, or on the phone. They've been very respectful, and hopefully this government will respect your views too.